Ibia dome nagome o. Aruna nana hiyo. Namaga yuwe ya biamata o. Aki makpagbeleru. Ni maga yuwe ma ya biamata o. Ibia dome nebome o. Aruna nana hiyo o. Namaga yuwe ya biamata o. Wagi makpagbeleru ko ni maga yuwe ma ya biamata o. Wagi makpagbeleru ko ni maga yuwe ma ya biamata o. Ijeme noga o. Ijeme na miegba eva yo. Ijeme ne mose ye. Ijeme na moba o. Modanu where you where ya be. Oh you where gari wa o. Modanu where you where ya be. Oh you where gari wa o. Ọmọ dánú wẹ́jú ewé yàbí ẹ, ọyúwẹ́ gọ́rí òwà o. Ọmọ dánú wẹ́tí ẹ kí náà dẹ́sẹ̀ o. Iye, ọyúwẹ́ gọ́rí òwà o. Ọmọ dánú wẹ́tí ẹ Justina o. Iye mẹ́, ọyúwẹ́ gọ́rí òwà o. Ọmọ dánú wẹ́bí ẹ náà bá ẹgbẹ́ o. Ọyúwẹ́ gọ́rí òwà o. Ọzúwẹ́ yẹn gbọ́nà rè o. Ọsíwẹ́ láìdí yẹ́yẹ́ wọ́wọ́. Ọyúwẹ́ gọ́rí òwà o. Ijeme noga. Ijeme na imiegbo efa. Ijeme metie o. Ijeme o na imiegbo efa. Oyuwe gari owa o. Moda ye. Oyuwe gari owa nuwetie ki na dese o. Nuwetie Justina o. Nuwe bien na bagbe o. Ijeme noga. Oyuwe gari owa o. Kege niga de ijeme ye o. Nuwe yakba gari awa o. Taye moko dama o. Yeah. Taye moko dama o. Oh, yeah. Have you went with your gaga? Oh, waga, yeah, oh. Have you went with your sake? Oh, what's any coca, yeah, Ei, menino, ei, menino, eu, e já me noga, gavia bem menino, e já me na minha boeva, oh, a beije, no feito assim não where noto, bagbe, e já me, no fie que nada se were noto, wo, tie mua, when I la bala me ya lighting, when I la bala me ya panya bona reo, fio were noto, bene ya huwa, bene ya huwa, oh, beni me, oh. Ijeme o na miegbo eva Ijeme na miegbo eva Ijeme o na miegbo eva Yowa Ematano, 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 ematano. Oh, why gaje, gagi goe, guo wawe. Oh, why gaje, gagi gose. Whoa, wow, oh, why, yeah, Gaggy Gopo, whoa, wow, oh, why, yeah, Gaggy Goase, yeah, whoa, wow, Ematano, 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 hey, Ematano, Owayaje, owayaje, owayaje. It just not see the same paint in the family. 100% Wagbijima, you are the one that killed my mother. How? Listen now. Listen now, you shall know them by their fruits. What happened? 3 good times I faced deportation. Being deported, being deported, being deported. Now, when I went to the third prison, I spent almost 8 months over there. As soon as I was being released, and I called my mother, Mommy, I'm being set free. Oh, my mother was so joyful and said, Oh, I will live long. Your suffering is ended, my daughter. Because this is the first time you go into prison and came out alive, not being deported. She just said, I'm going to do Thanksgiving. After my release, nowhere to go, no house. Being frustrated, I call you again, my enemy. You know, say, sister, come to my house, and I come to your house. Only 4 days, Justina. You not threaten me again with police. And you said you call police for me. You said this time if I call police for you, you must be deported. Because I'm gonna tell them, the authority, that you are a madam, that you are the one who brought me, and you are the one who also brought Charlie Brown. And I said 100%, you know I'm not a madam. I'll let do you help. I only rather help unto you, as the royal law has said unto us, that we should be our brother's keeper. That is what I did actually. And you knew it too 100%. You knew I'm not a murderer. Just let your argument bust out. The next thing you say, you pick up your phone. Just only 4 days I came from prison. You say you want to call the police for me, and you're going to tell them that I am a murderer. You say, if this time if I do it, you must be deported. Only 4 days. Afterwards, the issue was resolved through Mama Usaze, and one lady she was also braiding hair for. When you not called them, that was how Yahuwah humbled you, for you not to send me back to prison and be suffering and be suffering and be suffering. And you not say you are not the one that is disturbing me, but why are you not acting as one? Listen now. Afterwards, my mother said she's gonna do Thanksgiving. She's gonna do. Everybody in the family knew that my mother was being killed because of me. That attention, that awareness is in everywhere in the family. They even brought that attention to me. Then I said, sister, this person that killed mommy, it's like you were the one the person wanted to kill. Because mommy was being killed because of you. Why? On Tuesday, they discussed. As soon as I came from prison, mommy now said, no, ever since she's been, ever since she goes to prison, whenever they got her arrested, she will be deported. They always deport her. Okay? So mommy now said, I'm be going through going to Babalawo, excuse me, I'm be going to Babalawo for deliverance and for help. No one has ever helped me. He says, sis, and I give my life to Yehoshua, and I cry unto him while she was still in the prison again, and she got deliverance. For that reason, he said, the most I did this, I'm going to do Thanksgiving in the church where she was fellowshipping there. All right now. On Tuesday evening, they discussed what they are going to buy. My mother now promised 2 silver. He said because the church where she normally fellowship is so hot and there is no silver. So she now prayed, said, Father, because you have done this for me, I'm going to buy this remarkable gift in your house. Because whenever I look at that silver, I will understand this is the battle you fought for me. And that is why I give this present to the body of Yahushua. Right now, they discuss on Tuesday evening. Afterwards, everybody goes to bed. Only on Wednesday morning, Mommy woke up early in the morning to go and ease herself. That is where she saw what she saw. She was not sick. She was not feeling no headache. She was not feeling no cold. That was how my mother died. You killed her on top of Thanksgiving. You stopped that Thanksgiving. That was how our mother, my mother said something in the backyard. We don't know what she saw. And she now began to collapse. And she now began to go down. And began to shout. Only her voice, people heard. That woke them up, all of them, as they came. Mommy is already down. You start your confession on Wednesday. Everyone is aware when it was being exposed. After 5 years or so, you called me on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I was arrested. On Wednesday, and I've been locked up in the prison. After 7 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, almost 8 months, then I was being released again on Wednesday. Just 1 week Wednesday, I came from the prison. You struck my mother because she said she wanted to do Thanksgiving, no more deportation. She was being struck. That was how she passed out. She received that attack just 1 week Wednesday. I came from prison. Then 2 weeks Wednesday, I came from prison. My mother just passed out. That is how she died. She never spoke a word. And so when she were unable to talk about what she saw on the backyard. Now, how did I know? You killed her on top of Thanksgiving. I don't know if, because they said there, Mama Saze said she will still buy the 2 silver, as my mother has promised to her church, where she normally fellowship, she will still buy the 2 silver. I don't know. I'm not aware if she still bought it. I don't know. But you stopped the Thanksgiving. You were hungry with that woman. Why? Because she said she want to do Thanksgiving, no more deportation. This child has been suffering all her life. 3 good deportation. No, the 4th one, Yehovah, stop it. For that reason, you killed her. Now, how do I know? Quarrel burst out few weeks ago. What we are talking is, it has nothing absolute to do with deportation. What did they say to my daughter? You now said your mother is going to be deported now. Just few weeks ago. 2 weeks. Is it up to few weeks? Is it up to 2 weeks or just 10 days? My daughter now come to tell me, look at what you said, that your mother will be deported. And I said, okay, 100%. She keep mommy because of, mommy want to go and do Thanksgiving because I'm being delivered from a bondage. Every one of us is being deported. Kingsley was being deported about 2 to 3 times also. Likewise, I, the same. And that's only she, no problem. I said, okay, let me make it so clear, because for this past 16 years, you call me for battle and be playing the soft one, and be playing the nice one, and be playing the very quiet one or the wicked one, have no power to fight. No, I was just trying to make peace. But you refuse it. Now you're going to get war. You're going to get war. Because those days when I brought you calling me for battle and calling me for battle, I always play nice one. I always play the very soft one. There you now take it now as a granted, as a yardstick upon me. You not take my simplicity now for granted. Now you're going to get war. War has come in your camp. Fire is going to be light upon your own head. I mean, the fire of judgment is going to be released now upon your own head. Right now, even before my mother passed out, before you start your confession, 2005 December, everyone is aware of this event that took place. Even today, some people on Lent 1 is still running away from me, a sister of a witch. By then, on all this while, I'm trying to cover it up, but now I want to expose it to my contact on YouTube, to my contact onto Facebook. I'm going to expose it. I want them to know, because I'll be talking about this enemy in the house that is troubling my life, and be talking about it. Right now, I want to make them know I want to make you know unto them, this is the witch. Just few days ago, or 10 days ago, is it up to 2 weeks? Not at all. Few days ago, weeks, or let me just call it 10 days ago, you wrote my daughter and said your mother is going to be deported because you have been fighting so hard to send me in. Even though I'm even though in my general pardon, you still threaten my daughter that your mother is going to be deported. Now, deportation is the enemy that is troubling my life. Deportation is the war we have in our house. You say you are not a witch. Why are you using deportation to be threatening me? I faced 3 good times. Isn't that enough? You are still talking about again another deportation. And here you say you are not a witch. Why are you using my person? Why are you using what enemy is using? In fact, okay now, enemy is troubling my life with deportation. And you say you are not that enemy, but you are manifesting it physically. You are manifesting that wickedness physically. You are threatening me again and again, over again with deportation. And you say you are not a witch. What? Are you mad? Now the fire of judgment is on your head. What has been declared upon you? You're going to receive it right away. I'm going to expose you now. You know, when you started confessing, 2005, we were doing it secretly until your word said we should expose you. Assuming it was this time, you're going to be, we will enter life, and people see you confessing, and people hearing your confession. They're going to praise your word from my life because actually I was the one you wanted to kill. Before the fire of judgment that hit you down, and you not begin to confess. You know how you start your confession? You know how you start your confession? What are you fighting me for? You said that her family needs to be darkness that you are. The light shouldn't be light upon that family. And me not travel, but I said I want to put light in that family. You said that was the reason why I was selling gold. And that is where I have money to build house, have money to bring you here, have even little car. There is where I acquire those little things I acquired before you came with your wicked spirit. You said you came to stop it in order for me not to help the family. And actually, you never help no one. I brought you here free on one condition, on one grant. As I bring you, also bring somebody. What did you do? 16 years and you never brought nobody. And you never pay me no money. Do you know how much I pay when mother brought me here? You have them girls to come in, mother. What? Do you know how much mother takes the time you came? They are taking $65,000 dollars or euros or whatever. To have such business with you? Can you be true or real to yourself? Do we have anything of that at all? And you are threatening me. He said, I will be deported. So you are my enemy. By their fruit, ye shall know them. You confess it. That those 3 good times deportation, you were the one who caused it. You did it. Because you don't want me to help the family. And now in this last day, just a few days ago, about 10 days here, not up to 2 weeks, you came to my daughter and you said to her, your mother is going to be deported, which means you are remote, even in my center, in the middle of what? General pardon in my hands. You want to deport? He that defiled the land is going to spew that person out, okay? Now, let me give you the word of Abba Yehowa, because the word of Abba Yehowa is a double-edged sword. Those days when you came and you began to confess about 13 years ago, I was not really loaded in this manner. That was why you prevailed. That was why you keep disturbing. But now I want to fight it back with the word of Abba Yehowa. Here I am, Matthew 10:36. Let everyone knows what is going on around me. You are the one. You came again. In this last day you surface. Now fire is going to be descend on you. Matthew 10:36. A mass enemy shall be the member, excuse me. I take it again. And a mass enemies shall be they of his own household. Ematano. Owayaje, gagigoe, guowawe. Ematano. There you go, say. Look into your house. Now, this is what I'm going to be doing against you. Shemo, Exodus 22 verses 18. Listen now. We'll be warned, to take judgment against you. I'm not going to fight like the way you fight, but to be releasing fire on your head now. Listen now. Exodus 22 verses 18. Thou shalt not suffer a wish to live. Thou shalt not suffer a wish for a living, and be suffering you, for a living. That is why my life is immense. That is why you messed up my life and be tolerating and be playing the nice one, the weak one, the soft one. But you call me a fool. You are taking my simplicity now for granted. Now I want to take the battle into your bosom. I want to take the battle now into your womb. I'm sending right now into your womb by the double-edged sword of Abba Yehowa. It's going to pierce you. It's going to pierce you. And everyone, that is why I'm doing it publicly. Everyone is going to testify again to the power of Abba Yehowa. That he has exposed you again. Because you are still fighting me with deportation. You are still threatening my life with deportation. And yeah, you say you're not a witches. And you say you don't fly. And meanwhile, when you confess, you say those 3 good times. Which is really you don't have no mercy in your heart. Someone has been suffering, since my 22 years of age. How old I am now? And be suffering, and be suffering. Every one of us, we travel those days. Anyone that does not have maybe property, some is counting 5 buildings, some is counting 6 buildings, some even have their own company. But you drag me to the lowest level. You know the level you have dragged me into. But you don't let me be. I'm still trying to put my life together, the life you pieces. But still you still keep on trying. Oh, now it is your judgment, okay? Right now, I'm going to make it so clear unto you that you are my enemy eternal. I want to declare it publicly, not the one you are doing behind the closed door. No. I'm doing my own. I want a lot of witnesses that today have made you eternal enemy. Right now, listen, because you are the enemy in the household. Bereshit, Genesis 3 verses 15. Listen now, where the enmity begins. And I will put enmity between thee and the woman, and between thy seed. You are the seed of serpent, okay? Between thy seed and her seed. You are my enemy. You are the seed of serpent. You see, I beg Jehovah has already put that enmity between you and me, but I'm trying to play nice. Suffering a witchcraft for a living. No, the battle is right now in your womb. Genesis chapter 4. The one that suffered a witchcraft for a living was Abel. Abel, we are still seeing Cain has his own brother, but Cain is that of wicked one. He was the seed of serpent. Abayewa has already been, put enmity between Cain and Abel, but Abel were unable to fish it out that this one is not your father's son, but this one is the seed of serpent. He's your enemy, a witch. You need not to go close unto him. What did he do? He was, going and playing nicely, playing the weaker part or the softer part or the one that said, I love my brother. He got murdered. That was how he killed him. You can see that in Genesis 4. If you also have the first book of Adam and Kawa, the one you call Eve, from chapter 78 to 79, you're going to see how horrible his death, the death of Abel was. How the enemy in the house, how the witch in the house, whom he suffered, slaughter and stone him to death for just no reason, because of jealousy, because he was the seed of serpent. Cain is the seed of serpent. We see it, and that is the enemy in the house. The enemy in the house always kill, and this is how you murder my own mother. Yes, this is the reality of you and me. Actually, we are two different kingdoms. All right, now here I am, Bereshit 25, from verses 21 to 25 or 6, Genesis 25, I read. And Isaac entreated Yehovah for his wife because she was barren, and Yehovah was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. Listen now. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of Yehovah. Listen now. This is the reality of you and me. And Yehovah 23, and Yehovah said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. That is the seed of serpent and the seed of the woman. They must be separated. The seed of the woman is the righteous lineage of Abba Yehovah. Why the seed of serpent? It is you, people like you. Just now, and your forefather was being called what? Cain. 25. And Yehovah said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb. You came from my mother's womb, I came from my mother's womb. 2 nations. And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the other one shall serve the younger one. And when the days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in the womb. And the first came out red. You know what red is? Sin. If your sin is red as scarlet, Yeshayahu, Isaiah 1, 18 to 19, a sinful man. That is who? Lawbreaker. That is who? The serpent, the dragon, which is your father. And the first came out all over like an hairy garment, and they called his name what? Esau, red. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel. Yes, of his. You see that? Prophecies already been fulfilled between you and me today. And his name was called Yakub. And you see, okay, all right. I end it over there. So he said, these are two nations, two manner of people that must be separated from one another. Today you are being cut off me, you are being separated, you are being pushed back into your camp where you belong. You belong to your father, the devil. John 8:44, you are of your father 100% the devil. How can that be? Someone that faced deportation already 3 good times, you say you still have that heart? Yes, that is why you killed my mother, because you want to go and thank Yehovah for stopping that deportation. She died mysteriously, without no headache. You think you're going to go free? No. It is judgment for you now. Here I am, 2 Corinthians, because the royal law makes it so clear. It says, speak the word, the devil cannot stand. I'm rebuking you, refuting you by the word of Abba Yehovah. And the same I'm going to be doing now on your behalf, because you call me for battle. And be playing nicely, but yet you are not getting it. You are still dragging. Said that you will be deported. All right now. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verses 11. Least Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his what devices. You say you want to go and tell the police. Yes, that I am the one. Really, Justina? What business do we do together? How much did you pay me? Even though you put your money on interest, that is why I begin to lay these courses on you. That when you use, like you pay 40,000 euro to do your document. Now that you are giving out 40,000 euro for your document, if you ever trade on it, you're going to be trading on that document. That is when you begin to use it to work, and that document begin to fetch you money. Therefore, you are going to die or terminate dead. You will suffer here on earth, and before you will be wiped into the destruction where you came from, which is the bottomless pit, the seed of serpent. That is the home of your father, eternal. In Yahuwah's mighty name. Anything you go do not want to go no. Ugo pipe or here boy Justina. I cannot say ugo pipe or here boy. No we are back be ugo pipe or here boy. Una you go de una you want around where you una you want around de me. Una no here to narano. Ugo pipe more awu in Yahuwah's mighty name. I brought you free. Why? In 1 grand, bring another policy 16 years you refuse to do. You refuse it. And you say you want to go and tell police I'm a mother? Really? Actually, am I a mother? Oh no. He that defied the land will spew out. He that breaks the edges is simple to, but you are the one that pollute the land. You're going to be spewed out of this Netherlands and out of this earth. I'm going to make this video public. Let me concentrate on speaking English for my viewers to understand, because I'll be talking about you. Now they're going to see you the way you are. All right, now here I am. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verses. Now the one I just read, said, we shouldn't be ignorant at all of your devices. This wickedness you are brought again, I'm not ignorant of it. That's why I'm going to fight you back through the power and the sword of Abba Yehovah. For the battle is of Yehovah. Right now, 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verses 9. For a great door and effectual is opened unto me, and there are many adversaries. I know you are my adversary. You are not just me alone, also the adversary of the family. You are separated from the family because you are unable to carry out your wickedness. That is why you are cutting, you are separated. But for me today, I cut you off already by the sword, the sharpest sword of Abba Yehovah. I never knew you, you never knew me. Alright, but when time comes, I'm gonna get to you. You call me a mother. How? You're gonna vomit that. Alright? You're gonna vomit that. You know, all your secret about your document, I have it in my hand. If you push me further, if not for the fear of Abba Yehovah, I would just go to the authority. They asked me to be doing a format for them. Then I would have loved to start with you. But I don't want to fight the way you fight. Everything about your document. I would just go and, give every secret unto them and let them now come to investigate your document and see if fire will not burst on your face. But the one Abba Yehovah is going to do to you is even more serious than the polity. Okay? In case you don't know, let me read it to your hearing, because the word of Abba Yehovah is double-edged sword. It's sharper than any double-edged sword. I'm going to pierce you in the both sides without melting. Here I am, Psalm or Tehillim 24. I read 1. The F is Yehovah. Did you get that? The F is Yehovah, and the fullness what? There of the word, and they that dwell therein. He is the one to say you and you not. Alright, so right now I go. He said, because a great and effectual door has been opened unto me, but there are many adversaries. You have a lot of demons, okay? You have a lot of demons. So who are the adversary? Here we are. The same place. He that hath clean heart, all right now, I'm not going there at all. I want to rebuke you and pierce you by the double-edged sword of Abba Yehovah. Verse 7, it said, lift up your hands, all ye gates. Okay, a great and effectual door has been opened unto me. Do gates have head? And be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Now, have you ever seen a gate that have a head? Who make a gate no more hunde? A gate that have head. Have you ever seen? No. Who are these head? Lift up your heads. How you get? Let it be lifted up. Okay? Remove your head from my glory. Remove your wickedness from my glory. Because the great and effectual door, you have been fighting it. All these years you came and you stop it, but this one you cannot stop. Remove your filthy head away. And let the sword of Abba Yehovah chop off your head of my blessing. In Yahweh's mighty name. Let the sword that the pierce Goliath head, remove your head, chop off your also through the blood of Yahweh. In Yahweh's mighty name. Lift up your head of my blessing. Lift up your head of my children's life. Lift up your head of anything that concerns me. Lift up your head from the family. Because we have a great and effectual door. Lift up your head, you see the serpent. Many adversaries, they are the one that stood in the gate. I said the gate won't be opened. You lied because the gate is already been opened. Lift up your evil head, you see that serpent. In the mighty name of Yahuwah. Because Yehoshua HaMashiach is the King of glory. He needs to come into his tabernacle and get his praise and get his worship. You can't drag me into shame anymore. You can't drag me into disgrace anymore. No. Now, this is the testimony my mother left within us before before you get rid of her. But you're going to pay with your own blood, okay? Before she died, there was one Babalawo. Normally, she runs to whenever any problem burst out in the family for rescue. That same Babalawo, when my mother ran to him, that same Babalawo now began to cry upon my mother's ear and say, Mama Mebe, run to God. Run to God because you have a battle in your laps. There is a battle in your laps. And this battle, if the fetish priest, will say, I will fight it for you, he said, I'm going to be deceiving you. If any pastor comes out and say, I'm going to fight it for you, he said, that pastor is a liar. The only one that's going to fight this battle is God. Mama Mebe, run to God or don't come to me anymore. Mysteriously, after that prophecy, powerful prophetic word from the Babalawo, that Babalawo died in his shrine mysteriously. Now, why do I take this into account? Where you now begin to confess, as soon as my mother heard of it, Mommy now said, this is what the Babalawo said unto me. You have a battle in your laps. You have a battle. There is a fight in your laps. That is the child that came from your lap. It declared war on you. The child that came from your lap declared destruction on you. Run to Yahuwah. Ivya dome nagomeo. Ivya dome nevomeo. Eruna nana hiyo. Namaga yuwe ya biyamoda o. Ogi ma pagbeleru. Nimaga yuwe ma ya biyamoda o. Omoda owehi. Omoda. Not a family. Now scriptures to confirm this so that you won't be saying, she's believing Babalawo. Abayawa can use anything but anything. If you want to pass out an urgent message, it's going to use what you know to speak to you. Now, Numbers chapter 22, I'm doing it publicly, okay? So that's why I put a lot of scriptures, because Yehoshua make it so clear. Matthew 10:36, enemy of a man begins in his household. So I'm making it public. Every one of us have enemy, except the one that is not yet manifested. But this one I know already. This is the girl I'm be talking about. The devil see the serpent in the family. Now, Numbers 22:21 to 30. What happened over there? Balaam was a false prophet, okay? Balaam was a idol worshiper. Balaam, okay, was a Babalawo, the one we call Babalawo today. But what happened? He saw the angel of Yahuwah. And Abba Yahuwah said, hey, don't even dare. So what did he do? Now begin to bless. And his blessing, his prayer was granted. He now began to bless Yisrael, and he never caused them. Because anyone who that Babalawo curses, anyone who that Babalawo blesses is blessed. All right, that was why, because Abba Yawa knew that his cause is going to prevail against his own children. But Abba Yawa stood on the angel of Yawa stood to oppose him not to do that. All right, so what Abba Yawa did not use donkey to rebuke that madness. He not gave a voice of humor to donkey. So if Abba Yawa can use a donkey to rebuke a fetish prophet, so how much more the Babalawo that spoke this word to my mother? All right, what about Jonah? Jonah chapter 2. What happened over there? When the prophet again was in his madness, again Abba Yawa also used fish to do his work. That fish now begin to listen and do the commandment of Abba Yahuwah. How much more a human being? A donkey was being used, a fish was also being used. So these are even more lesser than human being. All right. Now Isaiah Yeshayahu 44 verses 28. Go and read it. Who was Cyrus? Abba Yahuwah said is his servant. He called Cyrus, King Cyrus, his servant, okay? When you also read 45 verses 1, you're going to see King Cyrus said, my anointed servant. Okay, when you go to Ezra chapter 1 verses 8, you're going to see who was Cyrus. Can I read it for you here? Here I am, Isaiah 44 verses 28. Thou saith of Cyrus, he is my shepherd, and shall perform all my pleasure, even saying to Jerusalem, thou shalt be built, and to the temple thy foundation shall be laid. Who is Cyrus? 45 now verses 1, Isaiah. Thus saith Yahuwah to his anointed, to Cyrus, whose right hand I have holding, to subdue nations before him, and I will loose the loins of kings to open before him the two lift gates, and the gate shall not be shut. Who is Cyrus? Here I am, Ezra chapter 1, I read verses 1. Now in the 5th year of King Cyrus, in the 5th year of Cyrus, king of Persia, oh, you know who is Persia, that the word of Yahuwah by the mouth of Jeremiah might be fulfilled, Yahuwah stirred up the spirit of Cyrus, king of Persia, that he made a proclamation throughout all his kingdom, and put it also in the written, saying, thus saith Cyrus, king of Persia, the Yahuwah Elohim of heaven hath given me all the kingdoms of the earth, and he hath charged me to build him an house at Jerusalem, which is in Yehudah. Who is there among you of all his people? His Elohim be with him, and let him go up to Jerusalem, which is in Yehudah, and build the house of Yahuwah, Yahuwah Elohim of Israel. He is the Elohim which is in Jerusalem. Who was the king of Persia? Do you know what it said? Demas. He was an idol worshipper. He never born again for no reason. If you keep reading, you're going to see what he normally worshipped. Demas. Now let me quickly read this particular part for you. Verses 7. Also Cyrus the king brought forth the vessels of the house of Yahuwah, which Nebuchadnezzar had brought forth out of Jerusalem, and had put them in the house of his word Gas. He worshipped demon. Gas. You know what happened recently, February, I think so, when the Oba of Edo give a proclamation of no more sex slavery. No more sex slavery. Because the pastor they are failed, so Abba Yahuwah use a fetish king to bring deliverance to the Edo women. And that deliverance came from Abba Yahuwah. No more sex slavery, okay? Stop it and stop trading on human. All right? Here I am, Jeremiah 25, 8-9. Therefore, thus saith Yahuwah of hosts, because ye have not heard my words, behold, I will send and take all the families of the north, saith Yahuwah, and Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, my servant, what? And Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, my servant, and will bring them against this land, and against the inhabitants thereof, and against all these nations around about, and will utterly destroy them, and make them an astonishment, all right, and has he seen, all right, now, a perpetual desolation. Who is Nebuchadnezzar? Who was Nebuchadnezzar? That same place, Jeremiah 27:6. And now have I given all these lands into the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, my servant. Did you get that? My servant. And the beasts of the field have I given him also to serve him. Did you get that? Say my seven. That is the place I'm really after 11 now. But the nations that bring, but the nations that bring, uh, uh, okay, but the nations that bring their neck under the yoke of the king of Babylon and serve him. All right, this will lie. Okay, I'm not after this. You can also read it. I'm just after that myself. Who is Nebuchadnezzar? Go and read Daniel chapter 3, Daniel chapter 4. Here I am, Daniel chapter 3. Let me just read verses 1 for you in this chapter 3. Okay, excuse me. No. All right, now. Daniel chapter 3, I read. Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold whose height was what? 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. He set it up in the plain of Dura, in the province of what? Babylon. He worshipped demons. And yet Abayewa said he is my servant. You know, when he refused to repent, he can't repent. Chapter 4, what did Abayewa do to him? He now gave him the heart of animal and cast him into the bush for 7 years. Alright? He turned him into animal because he, in a nutshell, he's an animal. Okay? You have been seeing wonders and wonder you can't report. Therefore, a heart of animal was being given unto him. He was an idol worshiper. Yet Abayewa said, my servant, yes. Why am I bringing all this to you? Know by now. The Babalawo that spoke to mommy about the battle in her laps, Abayewa direct from the heavens used him to speak. That immediately you begin to confess. My mother now said, woo, exactly. This is what the Babalawo said to me those days. I said, Mama, maybe don't come to me. And that Babalawo, you killed him, he died in Israel mysteriously because now he has exposed your kingdom. He died. He said, Mama, maybe stop coming to me. There is a battle in your laps. And this battle, no one can fight it for you. If the Babalawo said I will be able, I just want to eat your goat and chicken, I won't be able. If any pastor there, it is a lie. They won't be able. Now run to God. Run to God. Stop coming to me. After that prophetic, powerful words, he died in Israel mysteriously. You know when you were confessing, without I cannot give me some pastor. No, first of all, I called my pastor. I told Pastor, when I rush right away and I call our pastor to come and destroy you. You say, Mom Israel, that is where you kept the power. Why pastors, about 7 to 8 pastors were praying for you over here, you refused to be delivered. Now what happened? When that pastor, one pastor came into Mommy's shrine, when you look at that shrine and said, no, indeed, this is coven of witches and wizards. I won't be able to do that. If I dare, the attack is going to be so severe on me. Give this battle to a man or a pastor that is always into prayer, that is always into fasting. He said, I only teach the word of Yahoo. I praise that man's simplicity. He just came and played the way he is. He says he can't do it. He said, cannot destroy those idols. He said, I cannot stand this battle. No. He said, because I only teach the word of God. I am not into welfare. I don't pray always. I don't fast always. Please, can you give this battle, this fight to a pastor that really into warfare? As was about time I said, oh, can I say that to I cannot say no problem. I cannot call one man in the Obiaroko. It's an Igbo pastor. As soon as I talk to them, the man said, no problem. Right away, say, call all your family, let them come to Obiaroko. And everyone in the house left our house for a whole 10 days. They were inside this man church for fasting and prayer. The man said, before we destroy that shrine, we first of all going to kill that demon out of you. Out of every one of you. So every family, everyone in the family now traveled down to Obiaroko. They now slept inside church for a whole 10 days in fasting and prayer. Immediately the very last day, that is the man that gave my daughter Precious. You know, normally we gave her endurance. The pastor now said, what is the meaning of that? Why are you enduring witches or wizard? Why are you enduring suffering from the witches or the torment of witches or wizard? The suffering from witches or wizard. Why are you enduring it? The very last day, that makes it 10 days, okay, inside the church, while they were fasting, I bet you when I gave a word to my daughter, by then she was very small, and she now prophesied and said, the battle is of Yahuwah, and said, you are not the one to fight this battle. The battle is of Yahuwah. As soon as that pastor heard it, that pastor now began to jubilate and I began to rejoice. I said, yes, this is what I was longing for. This is the word I want to hear from Yahuwah. This is what I want to hear from him. You know, use this little girl first time for Precious to prophesy. And that was the pastor that said, Yehovah said your name is not endurance. Stop enduring witches and wizards. From today onward, your name is precious. Yehovah said you are precious to me. That is why we now begin to call her precious. That after that 10 days, this prophetic word was being given. Therefore, this pastor and all these prayer warriors are now shattered in Lazarus, and they now traveled down from Obiaroko way down to Benin. They slept our mama house. They said they do warfare prayer all night long till in the morning. Immediately after that 10 days fasting, you say you are not a witch or wizard. All pastors here know. Pastor Lucky, you knew him. He told me what. Lucky married now about 12 years now, no issue. Lucky said, be very careful. If Justina said she has already repented, if you believe it, you will enter into another bondage. He said almost every night, Justina is fighting. My wife is seeing Justina. Justina is fighting and said there's no way for him to have his own child. This were the pastor who stood and we're praying for you. This way, the pastor was trying to rebuke that which is from you, but they were unable to do that because they said your witchcraft spirit was very hard. 12 good years, now that man don't have no child of his own. He said almost every night, you are fighting with him and said you can never have child of his own. I can say, I can have no child. That was also married about 7 to 9 years now. No wife, no issue also. Reverend James, what happened? His wife divorced him. Reverend Sefer, what happened? They got him deported. The one that also exposed you, what they call him, Manuel Corner. You killed his wife died mysterious, only headache. She died. What? No, the battle is being released up into your belly. When that man bring all these prayer warriors that to our mama's house in the well, then I pray to you, they break. My daughter Precious was the one. Oh, yeah, who also asked to, all those gods was being burnt to. And that is when my mother now repented. You made it for evil. You what turn it around for good. What happened? They pray, and destroy all those power you say you kept over there and set it ablaze. You now burn to ashes. Now, who is going to sweep it away? The pastor now said, Yehovah said, a spiritual virgin and a physical virgin is the one to pour that God's ashes into the toilet. My mother now said, everyone is virgin here, but not everybody was small. The pastor now said, no, Yehovah said, both a spiritual virgin and a physical virgin. The one, these witches did not defy. He said, because you defy everyone in the family. And again, who did the pastor choose? Precious. He said, you are the spiritual virgin and the physical virgin. In that girl's life, she always came out first. For even in her university, she came out with first class degree because your witches were unable to hold her. That is how Abeyewa is going to destroy you these days. Now it is time for your final judgment. Mama too flat. Mama barrenness. Create your son for me, barrenness. Your eldest son. Mama sadness. Mama sorrow. Shame and disgrace. That is who you are, eternal. Osatoa, you said she's no